Here's a question that will blow your mind. Why do hotels ask what time you will arriving but then make you wait in a line for 20 minutes anyway? And why does a 5-star hotel in one country feel completely different from a 5-star in another? If you are ever wondered what really happens behind those hotel doors, you are in the right place. Today I'm answering the questions hotel staff never want to discuss. Let's expose the truth together. Hi everyone, welcome to the Hospitality Lounge. I'm Armin, and if you're new here, this channel is all about pulling back the curtain on the hotel, airline, and tourism industry. With my background in hospitality management, I share the insider secrets that most professionals won't tell you. You've been sending me incredible questions in the comments, and today is your day. Real questions, honest answers, zero corporate PR talk. And if you're watching for the first time, hit that subscribe button and join our community of hospitality enthusiasts. We are building something special here at Hospitality Lounge. Trust me, you will never look at the hotel the same way again. Let's get into it.
Hospitality Lounge.
Before we dive into your questions, we need to address the fundamental tension in hospitality right now. On one side, you have guests with sky-high expectations. You want flawless technology, instant responses, personalized service, and immaculate cleanliness, all while paying premium prices. When a problem occurs during your stay, guest satisfaction can drop by 217 points, even though issues only happen in 12% of stays. The stakes are incredibly high. On the other side, hospitality professionals are navigating labor shortages, a rising cost, and the impossible task of delivering 5-star experiences with shrinking budgets and staff. We are expected to be tech experts and warm hosts to solve problems instantly while managing a dozen other responsibilities, and to maintain standards which keep getting higher. The question you've sent me touch on both perspectives, and that's exactly what makes them so valuable, because understanding both sides of the desk is what creates truly exceptional hospitality. So let's tackle to the questions you're actually thinking about. First up, why can't I check in early if the room looks empty? I love this question because it seems so simple on the surface. Here's what's really happening. Even if a room appears vacant, it requires a full deep clean, quality inspection, and complete restocking. This process takes 30 to 45 minutes per room minimum. Hotels operate on precisely choreographed schedules. Housekeeping starts with checkout from the morning, works through a prioritized list, and early arrivals can create a domino effect that impacts the entire day's operations. If they rush your room to accommodate you, quality suffers. But here's the insider tip. Call the hotel directly a few hours before you arrive and ask politely about early check-in availability. If housekeeping is ahead of schedule, most properties will absolutely accommodate you. The keyword, politely. Demanding it at the front desk when they are slammed rarely works. Planning ahead does. Next question. How do hotel staff really handle difficult guests? Alright, let me pull back the curtain on this one. Professionally trained staff use what's called the LEARN method. Listen, empathize, apologize, react, and notify management if needed. The critical part most people don't understand: we never take it personally. I watch colleagues transform the angriest, most demanding guests into loyal fans simply by genuinely listening and offering a practical solution, not just throwing discounts at the problem. Here's what doesn't work: raising your voice, threatening bad reviews before giving us a chance to fix the problem, or being rude to a staff who had nothing to do with the problem. Here's what does work: clearly explaining the issue, being specific about what would make it right, and giving us the opportunity to actually help you. The hospitality professionals who excel at this understand one thing. Behind every difficult interaction is usually a guest whose expectations weren't met. Fix the expectation gap and you fix the problem. Question 3. Is hotel Wi-Fi really that hard to fix? This one makes me laugh because I've been on both sides of this frustration. Here's the technical reality. Hotel Wi-Fi infrastructure serves hundreds of devices simultaneously. When it's slow, it's almost always because of bandwidth overloaded during peak hours, typically 6 to 9 p.m. when everyone's streaming Netflix on video calls and uploading photos. The fix isn't as simple as rebooting a router like you do at home. It requires infrastructure upgrades, better bandwidth management system, and significant investment. Hotels using dedicated Wi-Fi management apps reported 68 points higher guest satisfaction scores. So technology absolutely matters. Pro tip: if Wi-Fi is critical for your stay, ask about it specifically when booking. Business hotels typically have far superior systems than leisure resorts. Now here's a big one. What do hotel star ratings actually mean? Is a 5-star hotel always better than a 4-star? This one is one of the most misunderstood aspects of the entire industry, and the answer is going to surprise you. Ready? There is no universal standard for hotel star ratings worldwide. In some countries, hotels self-assign their own stars. In others, government tourism board regulate it. In places like the United States, third-party organizations like AAA or Forbes determine ratings, and each system uses completely different criteria. So a 5-star hotel in Dubai might have a completely different standards than a 5-star in Thailand or Germany. What really matters is who is doing the rating and what criteria they are using. Some systems focus heavily on amenities, spa facilities, room size, cutting-edge technology. Others prioritize service quality, staff-to-guest ratio, and attention to details. Here's a real insider tip: look behind the stars, check recent guest reviews, compare specific amenities that matter to you, and understand the rating system in that particular destination. A well-run 4-star boutique hotel can absolutely deliver a better experience than an outdated 5-star property costing on its old reputation. If you want the full breakdown of how hotel ratings actually work and what they really mean for your stay, I did a complete deep dive on this. Check out my video, The Truth About Hotel Ratings Revealed, where I expose the entire system. You will never trust star ratings the same way again. And now the question everyone thinks about but hesitate to ask. How clean is my hotel room really? What happens between guests? Okay, I'm going to be completely transparent with you because you deserve to know the truth. The standard hotel housekeeping protocol allocates 25 to 35 minutes per room for a full turnover clean. That includes stripping beds, cleaning the bathroom, vacuuming, dusting, restocking amenities, and making the room guest ready. In a perfect world with proper staffing, that's absolutely doable. But here is the reality: many hotels are understaffed, housekeepers are under immense time pressure to meet room quotas, and corners sometimes get caught. The most commonly skipped or rushed items: remote control, light switchers, door handles, and yes, sometimes even glassware doesn't get properly sanitized between guests. Bedspreads and decorative pillows are often only washed every few months, not between every single guest. I actually covered this topic in depth in my video about disturbing truths of the hotel housekeeping. I will put in the links in the description, and if you want a full behind the scenes breakdown. Now, does this mean all hotels are dirty? Absolutely not. Reputable properties have quality control supervisors who always inspect rooms throughout the day. Luxury hotels often allocate 45 minutes or more per room and have much more stricter protocols with multiple checkpoints. But as a guest, you can protect yourself. Use the Do Not Disturb sign strategically, wipe down high-touch surfaces yourself when you first arrive, and always check the bed linens before unpacking. Pull back the comforter and inspect the sheets. Thanks so much for watching till the end. If these hotel secrets surprised you, hit that like button so more travelers can discover the truth. And if you want more insider hospitality knowledge that staff usually keep quiet, subscribe to Hospitality Lounge and turn on notifications. I share behind the scenes secrets every week that will change how you travel. Now, here is my question for you. What hotel secrets or travel question do you want me to answer next? Drop in the comments below. Your question might be featured in my next video. And if you find this helpful, share it with someone planning their next trip. Safe travels. I will see you in the next time. Bye bye.